The morning is still quiet. The world hasn't rushed in yet. Before the noise starts, before the demands begin, there's this moment, just you and the stillness. Psalm 91 begins with these words: "Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty." Rest, shelter. These aren't small things. In a world that moves so fast, that asks so much, the idea of true shelter feels almost foreign. But it's there. It's been there all along. This morning, before anything else, let's remember that. I woke up this morning, and honestly, I don't know what today will bring. There are things I'm worried about, things I can't control, things that keep circling in my mind even when I try to let them go. Some of them are big, some are small, but feel heavy anyway. Either way, they're there. But right now, in this quiet moment, I'm choosing to remember something true. I'm not alone in this. There's a shelter I can return to, a place that holds me even when everything else feels uncertain, even when I don't have the answers, even when I'm tired of trying to figure it all out on my own. Psalm 91 says, "I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust." So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm saying it. Out loud or in my heart, I'm saying it. You are my refuge. When I don't know what's coming, when I'm afraid of what might happen, when I feel small against everything that's bigger than me, you are where I can rest. I trust that. Not because I have all the answers, not because I'm strong enough on my own, not because I've figured out how to do life perfectly, but because there's something steady underneath all of this. Something that doesn't shift when everything else does. I need that today. The psalm says, "He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge." I like that image. It's gentle. It's safe. It's not about fighting or pushing or proving anything. It's just about being covered. I don't have to be on high alert all the time. I don't have to carry everything by myself. I don't have to have a backup plan for every possible thing that could go wrong. There's covering. There's protection I can't even see. So today I'm asking for that. Cover the parts of me that feel exposed. The fears I don't talk about, the worries that wake me up at night, the places where I feel vulnerable and don't want anyone to know. Let me feel held, not just abstractly, but really. In the moments when anxiety creeps in the conversations that make me nervous, in the decisions I have to make without knowing if they're right, let me feel held. You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day. I want that kind of peace. The kind that isn't shaken by bad news or worst-case scenarios or the 100 things that could go wrong. The kind of peace that lets me breathe deeply instead of holding my breath, waiting for the next hard thing. I'm not asking for a perfect day. I know better than that by now. I'm just asking to walk through it without being consumed by fear. To be present instead of anxious. To be steady instead of scattered. Help me trust that I'm watched over. that even in the middle of hard things, I'm not abandoned. That even when I can't see the way forward clearly, there's guidance. The psalm promises, "No harm will overtake you. No disaster will come near your tent." I'm holding on to that today. Not as a guarantee that nothing difficult will happen, but as a reminder that even when hard things come, there's a shelter that holds. There's a boundary of protection around me that I didn't create and can't undo. That matters. Because some days, that's all I need to know. That I'm not as vulnerable as I feel. That there's something between me and the worst of it. I think about the people I love, the ones I worry about when they're out in the world, facing their own battles. My family, my friends. The people whose safety I can't control, no matter how much I want to. I ask the same covering for them, the same refuge, the same peace. Watch over them today, in their work, in their relationships, in their own quiet worries they carry. Let them feel safe too. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. I don't know how it works. I don't need to understand the mechanics of it. I just know that there's guidance I can't see, protection that moves ahead of me, beside me, behind me. Angels, or grace, or divine intervention. Whatever language makes sense, the truth is the same. I'm not doing this alone. So I'm stepping into this day trusting that. When I feel lost, there's direction. When I feel afraid, there's shelter. When I feel weak, there's strength that isn't my own. That's not wishful thinking. That's what I've seen before, in other hard seasons, in other uncertain moments. Looking back, I can see it. The times I thought I wouldn't make it through, and somehow I did. The moments I felt completely alone, and then realized I wasn't. So I'm choosing to believe it again today. If you say, "The Lord is my refuge," and you make the Most High your dwelling, no harm will overtake you. I'm saying it now. Not because I'm trying to convince myself, but because I know it's true even when it doesn't feel true. The Lord is my refuge. In the uncertainty of this day, in the things I can't predict or control, in the fears that try to take over, there's a dwelling place, a home, a place I belong that can't be shaken. I'm making that my foundation today. Psalm 91 ends with this: "Because he loves me, I will rescue him. I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name. He will call on me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him." Love. That's what this is about. Not earning protection. Not proving I'm worthy of safety. Not being good enough or faithful enough or brave enough. Just being loved. Just being seen. Just being held. I acknowledge that now. I rest in it. This day is in front of me, and I don't know what it holds. But I know I'm not walking into it unguarded. I'm covered. I'm safe. I'm held. There's a refuge I can return to whenever I need it. Not just this morning, but all day long. In the hard moments, in the overwhelming moments, in the moments where I forget and need to be reminded again. I can come back to this, to the truth that I'm sheltered, that there's a protection over my life that I didn't create and can't lose.